Hello, crypto people, and we have some exciting news for you regarding the Bitcoin crypto conference, obviously, and also some big Ethereum moves and a few other things. So let's start with the Ethereum moves. They've moved 92,000 Ethereum. They, as in the Ethereum Foundation. Now, we don't really know what their intentions are, but some people are afraid that the intentions are nefarious. But, I mean, the Ethereum Foundation does need funding from time to time, and they could sell some of the 92K Bitcoin. They could also be allocating to certain projects. We know that Ethereum has taken a little bit of a dump, definitely, since the ETF launch. That was expected because Grayscale is selling a lot of them. Maybe the Ethereum Foundation wants to do some big projects after the ETF launch, and they need funding right now. So this could actually exacerbate the Ethereum dump if they decide to sell it. But they didn't really move it to a known exchange, I don't think. And I think they are just kind of like shifting funds around. Also, big whales, I do think some of them just move coins around to manipulate the market without actually doing anything to those coins, because there are certain organizations or like teams like whale alerts that pick up every single big move from significant sources, and that scares people. So even if they don't do anything, it scares people and people sell. This is an Ethereum Foundation move from a wallet that's been inactive since 2017, so it's been about 7 years since this wallet actually moved anything, but there's no real indication that they're going to do something nefarious with it. But of course, we do know that Vitalik and the Ethereum Foundation have sold tops before, and they've sold tops. They've sold Ethereum when they're very much in the profit. And trust me, Ethereum right now, compared to the last couple of years, is very much in the profit. And this does actually make sense to be kind of weary of what the foundation is doing. So look out for that. We might get a bigger dump on Ethereum than expected. And if we do, it's a great time to pick Ethereum up, because if you don't, they will go up to $5,000 sooner rather than later, in my opinion. So take that as you will. At the start of the Bitcoin conference, we did actually go up a little bit, but Jersey City, which is a city in New Jersey, has actually allocated 2% of its pension funds to the Bitcoin ETF. And I think they will actually allocate a higher percentage as time goes on. The mayor is very, very bullish on crypto, and they plan to invest even more. So Mayor Stephen Fulop said he has been a longtime believer in crypto, but did not appear to have mentioned Bitcoin or other tokens before July 25th. I think he's basically just jumping on the bandwagon. A lot of people are jumping on the bandwagon, but you know what? That's fine. If more people jump on the bandwagon, that's better for us investors, obviously. So Stephen Fulop, the mayor of Jersey City since 2013, suggested he planned to allocate part of the city's pension fund to crypto exchange traded funds, or ETFs. They're not going to buy direct crypto. They have to buy the ETFs for regulatory purposes. He said the Jersey City Pension Fund was updating its paperwork with the US SEC, because they have to do that, to reflect an investment in Bitcoin. He said initially it will be similar to the 2% they allocated by the Wisconsin Pension Fund. Obviously, Jersey City isn't as big as Wisconsin overall, but it's a start, and maybe New Jersey will allocate more of those funds. So basically, like he said on Twitter, not my normal subject matter in a post, but I'll share it anyways. The question on whether crypto Bitcoin is here to stay is largely over, plus Bitcoin, crypto/Bitcoin won. The Jersey City Pension Fund is in the process of updating paperwork to the SEC to allocate percent of the fund to Bitcoin's ETF, similar to Wisconsin's pension fund has done 2%. It will be completed by the end of the summer, and I'm sure eventually it will be more common. I've been a longtime believer through ups and downs in Bitcoins, but broadly beyond crypto, I do believe blockchain is among the most important new technology innovations since the internet. So he is extremely bullish on crypto. And, I think more cities, more states will actually adopt a stance. This is just one more domino in the wave. But I also think he timed it basically at the start of the conference to draw up more drama and to get more people actually to pay attention to Jersey City, to get some publicity, obviously. Maybe he has future political ambitions. Miners are actually bullish on Bitcoin again, especially Marathon. That's right. They just bought $100 million in Bitcoin, and they are adopting the hold strategy. They already have $20,000 in Bitcoin, and they plan to buy more on the open market, not OTC, on the open market. So they plan to pump that Bitcoin because that means on the open market means, I think, more on the spot market than anything else. They said in a statement on Thursday that it now holds over 20,000 Bitcoin, worth nearly $1.3 billion based on current prices on its balance sheet, and it plans to buy more on the open market. I don't know how much they plan to buy on the open market, but if other miners are competing with Marathon, they might do the same, and that has very, very good implications for Bitcoin. So very excited about what Marathon is going to do. That could definitely pump crypto up. And on other news, Russia is actually responsible for most ransomware attacks, or at least Russian-speaking groups. I'm going to assume they're from Russia. That might be a bad assumption, but since they're Russian-speaking, I'm going to assume they're actually from Russia. Inflows to Russian-based crypto exchange Garantex accounted for 82% of the crypto volumes that belong to sanctioned entities internationally, the report added. I mean, I guess they're running out of money, so they have to find some way to fund the war over there. These also might be Putin sponsored as well, because, Putin is desperate for money to fund his war. He's desperate enough to actually ally himself with North Korea. He's definitely desperate enough to use ransomware groups. So Russian-speaking ransomware groups are responsible for at least 69% of all crypto proceeds from ransomware in 2023. In 2023, Russian-language darknet markets comprised of 95% of all crypto-denominated illicit drug sales that occurred on the dark web. So a lot of that is not happening in the United States. It is actually happening over there in Russia. Inflows to Russian-based exchange Garantex accounted for 82% of the crypto from sanctioned entities. So yeah, as the war drags on, they're going to need to find more money to fund their war, and unfortunately, they are turning to crypto. So maybe maybe Binance should have shut off their service to Russia sooner than they actually did. The SEC, the DOJ needs to pursue more of these ransomware groups because they are breaking the law, but regardless if they're Russian or not. The two largest ransomware operators in 2023 were Lockbit and Alpha V Black Cat, both Russian-speaking groups. However, in February, the UK National Crime Agency said it had managed to take control of Lockbit's services. So yes, it is Russia that is doing most of this ransomware, which means I think they install something. It's basically they install something bad and then they demand money from it. So we'll see how this goes, but most of it is actually up to 82% of it is coming from Russia. So that's the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe, hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.